Hi, welcome to Tuesday Talks with Twyla. Today we're going to talk about purpose. So if this is one of those words or one of those concepts that gives you a little bit of discomfort, you're definitely not alone. This is one concept that I have always really struggled with. Like whenever I've heard somebody say, what's your purpose or having a purpose in life, I always felt like in order to have a real meaningful purpose in life, you had to have some incredible talent. You had to have something that was bigger than you, that was this impact on the world. And a couple of years ago, I heard a different definition for purpose. And this one really resonates with me. And I feel like this is what purpose means for all of us. Purpose really is when you live with your purpose or live through your purpose or live with purpose, it is living as the best version of yourself. So it's whatever amazingness that you already have inside of you and being authentic to that and being genuine to that and showing up in the world with that. That's all it is. How simple is that? It's just already in us, it's innate in us, and it's unique and authentic to each one of us. But what happens is we get clouded with negative thoughts, negative thinking, and we don't show up as the best version of ourselves. And if you imagine showing up to every relationship, every interaction in your life with purpose and meaning, how would you show up when you imagine that? That is what we're talking about. That is our purpose, is to show up in this world as the best version of ourselves. We don't have to have some amazing talent to be able to sing or dance or do anything that the entire world would recognize as a talent. It's simply showing up as our best version of ourselves. And then I want you to ask yourself, have you been doing that? Do you wake up every day with joy and excitement to live your life on purpose, with meaning and intention? And if not, when you wake up or you go throughout your day, what are the thoughts that you're thinking? Because that is shaping your life every day. What are the sentences going through your mind? Snag a couple and take a look at them. Are they positive? Are they motivating? Or are they negative? Or are they just slightly negative? Because what happens when we go throughout our day is whatever we're thinking, our brain will look for evidence to prove. So if you're bringing to your day negativity or doubt or fear or any negative emotion, that's what your brain is going to look for evidence for. So if it's, oh, this always happens to me, or nothing ever goes right, or of course this is how my day is going, whatever that is, you're just reinforcing that negativity. And your brain will show you evidence to prove that true. That's what it's designed to do. But what if you were intentional about your purpose and your meaning and you wanted to create joy and excitement in your life? What would that look like? What sentence would have to go through your mind? What thoughts would you have to be thinking? What if you thought there are miracles everywhere? Do you think that your brain would find miracles, evidence of miracles everywhere? I bet it would. And maybe not the first day that you say that sentence to yourself, but certainly the more you say it to yourself, the more you think it, the more you'll find evidence to prove it true. Now that seems like a much better life to live. And when you show up to any relationship, your partner, your kids, your family, your coworkers, and you are in touch with your true meaning and purpose, your authentic, genuine self, and you show up as that best version of yourself, imagine how different those interactions are. When you bring that to your relationships, when you bring that to every interaction, it would be totally different than coming from a place of negativity or doubt or fear. Just imagine it. Do a contrast. This way compared to that way. It would open up such differences and amazingness in your life. And you literally can pick the purpose or the thought or the idea, the sentence that brings you joy and motivation to your life. You get to pick whatever that is. So if miracles aren't it, you decide what the sentence is. You get to pick whatever you want. Whatever would light you up, and that thought goes through your mind and it lights you up. Imagine if that happened every single day. Now imagine if it happened 10 times a day. Just imagine. If you had a reminder on your phone or an alarm that went off and it was like, oh, and it played this message or it showed this message, and you just thought that sentence. Imagine the difference it would be. Imagine after just 7 days, try it for a week and see how different you feel. It's so simple, and yet we fall into these patterns of negative thinking, and we just feel like that's the way it is, like we're telling the news. And it's not, it's a choice. It's always a choice. And what happens in our body is when you have that sentence go through your mind or you have that thought go through your mind, your body matches it with an emotion. That's what it's designed to do. It's automatic. So when you think the negative thought, then you have a negative emotion. And that's what you bring to how you show up to life, is that negative emotion. You have that in your body. You have that energy with you. And if that's not how you want to live your life, if you want to have more joy and motivation and excitement, that sentence just needs to be switched out. And you get to pick what it is, whatever it could possibly be that would have a matching emotion that is excitement or joy, motivation, something positive that is unique for you. Because each one of us have a different sentence and a different idea of what that means to us and how our genuine and authentic self wants to show up to this world. That's why we get to pick. It's our choice, because what works for me might not work for you, and what works for you might not work for the next person. So pick whatever it is that resonates with you and try some on. This week, try this sentence. Wasn't exactly what you thought it was at the end of 7 days? Pick a different one. Try that one on. And even if you're switching it, the positive thinking and getting into the habit of training your brain to have positive thinking and how you'll feel when your body matches it with that positive emotion will change your entire life. And it's that simple. And sometimes you'll have a derailment or you'll have something come up, but going back to that pattern and going back to that positive habit is so much better than getting stuck in the rut of negativity. Something bad happens and kicks you off the rail and then you just stay in the gutter. There's more to life than that. So we got to get up, we got to put that positive habit back in place and practice it again. Get back into the habit of practicing it again. And have it on sticky notes on your mirror, have it laying on the dresser so you see it often, have a reminder on your phone, whatever works for you to have this come up and be a constant habit in your life. And just take a look at the changes that it creates. It will feel magical because as you change your thinking and your body matches the emotion, it will feel so simple that it will feel magical. And it's just simply how our bodies are designed. It is our human body. That's how it's designed. It's such an amazing phenomenon. And yet we don't take advantage of it like we should. It's all here for us to tap into. It's just changing that sentence and deciding what is our purpose in life. I believe our purpose for everyone is to live as the best version of ourselves. Whatever that looks like for you, showing up with intention, showing up with purpose and meaning in your life, joy and excitement, and bringing that to every relationship in your life. It will have a ripple effect. Every relationship, they will notice, people will notice, you will notice. It will feel so amazing. And I want that for you. So try it on, find your purpose, find your sentence, and practice it. Let me know how it goes. I can't wait to see you next week.